In this lesson, we're going to introduce our students to the shot put, and we're going to try and have all of them complete a basic glide and shot put delivery. So we're going to start the lesson with a few key drills for learning the glide technique. Then we're going to teach them how to quickly grip and deliver the shot put, and then we're going to combine these two to create our competition throw. So the first thing we need to do is to create a strong and balanced position that we can use to initiate our throw. So we're going to use a T-balance where we're going to learn to create stability over this foot by having our weight over the midfoot and the big toe. And we're going to create range by taking our body over the front foot. From here, we can practice this withdrawal and this extension that we're going to use to initiate the glide. Now we have this strong and stable position at the back of the circle. We need to learn how to initiate the glide and to move into the power position. So we want to move from the back of the circle to the front as quickly as possible to add speed to the shot put. And we need to do that whilst keeping range in the throw, ready for the delivery. So we want this rear foot to drive directly towards the stop board, not to kick up in the air. And we want to keep range by driving off the heel of this foot and to keep our shoulders facing the back of the circle. So now that we've added speed to the throw and we've left the ground from the heel here, we need to practice moving this foot into our power position and our throwing position. So that's going to be somewhere close to under the hip. We're going to want this to be on the ball of the foot so it's ready to push. And we need to turn it in so it's somewhere close to 90 degrees. This is our best position for us to deliver the shot put. So we're going to practice this by creating our stable position we saw in the T-balance. And as we move backwards, we're going to practice snapping this foot under the hip and into position. So this should give us all the techniques we need to successfully perform the glide technique. We've created a strong and stable position over the back foot. We've learned how to withdraw and to drive towards the stop board. And we've learned how to snap this foot under the hip into our power position. So now we need to put all this together and we need to learn how to use this in the throw. So we're going to perform the whole glide, create our balance, drive towards the stop board, snap the foot underneath, and we want to use this foot as early as possible. So we're going to add a pop to learn how to use this foot and to check that we're in a strong and stable position at the front of the circle. So now we're ready to learn the delivery of the shot put, and that means learning how to grip the shot put correctly. There's three main parts to this. There's how we hold the shot put in our hand. There's creating an alignment between the forearm and the shot put and the delivery angle. And there's where do we hold the shot put in our neck. Now the first part is where do we hold it in our hand, and that is we want to have it resting on these knuckles just here, so that we're loading the fingers and using the elasticity and the tendons of our fingers, and we're loading the wrist and using the elasticity of the tendons in the wrist. It's going to be really useful later when we deliver the shot put. So we're looking for a clean palm, no shot put in the palm, loading our fingers and our wrist. Then we need to look at where we're going to put it in our neck. What we need to do is we're thinking about where are we going to throw. If we have the shot put too far back on our neck, when we come to throw, our head is in the way. We have to move our head in order to deliver the shot. So we're looking for this corner of our jaw, this kind of knobbly bit of our jaw. We're going to find that and we're going to roll up from there. So it fits just this side of my ear and it's just between my jawline and my ear here. Then the last part is we need to always have the forearm supporting the shot put. We know we want to have this 90 degrees later, but if I have a 90 degrees here, the shot put's going to fall out of my hand. So I'm looking to have the forearm under the shot and then load it in the right place in my ear and in my jaw, and the shot put should now be behind, my forearm should be behind the shot through the angle I want to deliver. So from here, we're going to practice the delivery, pointing our hand where we want the shot put to go, and we're going to pull this arm in as we deliver the shot put. So now that we have this effective delivery, we need to add our legs into the throw. So we're going to set up in the same position we had for our no leg delivery, but now we're going to use a split stance so that we can put our weight over the back leg, and we're going to be on the ball of the foot here ready to push. We have the same setup with our alignment of the forearm and the front arm. And now when we want to deliver the throw, we're going to push with the rear leg, driving the hip forward through the angle we want to deliver, and then we're going to deliver the shot in the same way. The next step is to add range to our throw, and we're going to move into the standing throw position. So we're going to have the same setup that we had in our split stance throw, but now we're going to turn our foot so it's in a position we had when we did our foot turn exercise, and we're going to reach to the back of the circle with our left arm. Now we need to remember that we need the shot and our weight to always be over the big toe here, because if we move it too far over to the other side, now our body's in the way when we want to deliver the shot in this direction. So same setup, but now we're going to have the shot put over our big toe. From here, we can drive our foot and our left arm to the front, and then we can deliver the shot in the same way. So the final thing to learn is how are we going to move from our glide into our standing throw position. So for this, we're going to use a half step back. So we're going to set up our standing throw, and now we're going to step back with the left foot and practice moving this left foot to the stop board as quickly as we can. That brings us into our standing throw position, and from here we can deliver the shot. So now we've learned all the pieces we need to perform the glide technique. We've learned how to load the shot into our neck. We've learned how to create a stable position at the back of the circle, and how to load and drive across the circle, snapping the foot into position. And we've learned how to use the rear leg and the hip to deliver the shot. Now's our chance to put this all together, to perform the whole glide technique, and to see how far we can throw.